Please welcome Suzanne Dimma here, editor-in-chief of Canadian House and Home Magazine. How are you? Wasn't that a good session? I feel better about things right now.
It is good to have some therapy.
Absolutely. From the fireplace now to the headboard, we're going to the bedroom, and I think this is such a cool segment because we're going to talk about all sorts of alternative ways to have a headboard. Sometimes people have a headboard right away. Sometimes they don't. They wait, and then they're trying to get the right size. It's not exactly working.
The fact matter is, beds are really expensive, right?
Absolutely.
So if you can get creative and do something yourself and just focus on the headboard, you can save a lot of money. And we've done some really cool things here that I want to show you. So
So first I'm going to show a few from other different places and different inspirations. The first picture we have now is from the Cinema Hotel in Tel Aviv. So they mounted sliding doors in place of a headboard, which is a very cool idea that's thinking outside of the box a little bit. And then we have from Cityline viewer Mariana Coppola. So she used, get this, a twin-sized mattress as an upholstered headboard for her king bed. So she put a down duvet under the fitted sheet, which she can easily change by season and for washing. Think about it. You're leaning against the headboard. You know, you're reading. Your greasy hair's getting on it. Now it's nice and comfy because it's a mattress, and she can go and wash the slip cover.
That's so cool.
I think that's awesome. Okay, and then we have one from you, Suzanne. This is from your guest room.
I brought in a shot of my guest bed. This is actually a full bed, but I had this designed years ago.
So cool.
I had it designed when I was probably, I think, 23 when I first moved on my own, and I've had that bed forever. Now it's in my guest bedroom, and I love it. So if you do it right, you'll have it forever.
Yes, and there's no tying a silk scarf to your wrist and then to one of those. You know what? They're do so that, good. Right?
I knew
she
you
looks
were
so
going to say
innocent,
that.
but come on.
Oh my God. I knew you were going to say that. But now I'm blushing, right? But what they are good for is, see the closets? I hang my clothes on them all the time when I'm dressing.
Okay, all right.
That's what it is.
You're off the hook.
Oh my God.
All right, we have, let's talk a little bit about using a rug.
Yes.
So you can use a rug for a headboard, and we've got a good example of that right now. So this is cute. It doesn't necessarily need to cost a lot.
I love this idea because it is so inexpensive. This carpet was, I think, like $130.
Ooh,
and what makes it work is that it's made out of a really like jute, or this one's actually hemp. So you need a carpet that's got a really nice soft fiber, because essentially you just nail it onto the wall in different spots through the holes. And you can see with this one, there's lots of spots to get the holes in there. I love this one for the pattern. And you just sort of line it up with the edge of your bed. This one's 6 feet in diameter, which works with the queen size bed. And it just gives you this drama, and it costs very little. So I love this. I wanted to show also, we have an example of another carpet. This one's from West Elm. I happen to be a huge fan of this carpet. I bought 3 of them.
Oh, really?
And I lay them on the floor. And that's the thing, if you get sick of your carpet for your headboard, just put it on the floor.
That's right. What I like about it is that it's circular. You think about your bed's a square or a rectangle, and then you have this beautiful circular thing behind you. It's just, it's
a nice interplay of forms, right?
Absolutely.
But this one that I was showing on the floor gives you a color hit. If you don't like the sort of natural textures, you can get a color hit with something like this.
Yeah, very good. Good point. Let's talk about the canvas now that we have on this demo table. How could you use that?
So these are basic canvases that you can get from an art supply store. They come in different sizes. You can also have them made to whatever size you order. You can order them that way. We painted them in this beautiful sort of soft pink color. We actually did 3. I only brought 1 in because they're big.
Yeah, they're huge.
And as you can see in the picture here, we just did one that's sort of taller.
Cool.
So there's these different interplays of heights, different shades, soft pink, gray, and you just push the bed right up against it. And again, under $200 to do this.
So cool. Now listen, I'm not saying that you can't do this if you've got a family of 4 and you're a grown-up, but think about a university student as well. That wants to be a little bit crafty, but have something that is not going to be stuck on the wall forever, and they can take it home with them.
And if you get sick of it, you can turn it into a piece of art. Paint something on it.
Absolutely. Now this is also a very cool idea, the lattice work that you can also use for a headboard.
So we call it webbing. So it's the same idea that you're using a frame from a picture, like from an art supply store that we'd use for a canvas. This is just simple cotton webbing that you can buy at places like Designer Fabric Outlet, any kind of fabric supply place. And then you just weave it. You just become a weaver and weave it through. You can see there at the back, it's been, you just staple it.
Yeah,
so you
staple
one
back here.
pull it the other side, and then weave the other ones through, and it gives this sort sort of amazing grid-like, very contemporary design. Again, very graphic.
Yeah.
And what I like about this is that it's you need a dark color behind it to give you more contrast, so you really see that pattern.
It looks so good though,
Doesn't
with that
it?
dark color.
It's so, I find it very, it's kind of handsome and tailored.
Yes.
And then you can hang it on the wall with just a picture hanging hook at the back, so you make sure it's secure.
Yeah.
And again, just push your bed up against it.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Another really easy thing that you can do is use fabric.
Yeah, if you're into sewing, and this is a very simple sewing project, because you can see it's just one pocket at one end, right? And then another pocket at the other end. And you use the pocket at the end to put maybe a rod, a dowel through it, just to give it some weight.
Yeah.
And then you hang it on a curtain rod above your bed, and you get this kind of impact.
I think that's so cool.
Yeah, it's fun, right? And that's only 2 yards of fabric, which is amazing. Again, so it's less than $200. And if you have really great ceiling height, you can go higher and get lots of drama. Right. And if you don't like having the 2 panels, you could do a single as well. It's sort of like the same idea as the carpet. You get the pattern on the wall, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It softens it up, and think
Yeah.
about all of the different fabric options you have out there.
So
You can totally
many now,
customize
yeah.
it.